Okay, grab your popcorn because things in Washington are getting spicy. We are talking about a major showdown between the Department of Justice and the Federal Reserve.
Oh, it is huge. We're talking grand jury subpoenas issued to the central bank, specifically targeting Chair Jerome Powell.
It feels like a movie script, right? The DOJ investigating the Fed? That basically never happens.
Exactly. So here's the scoop. Powell disclosed on Sunday that the DOJ is investigating him. The official reason? Alleged cost overruns on renovations at the Fed's headquarters.
Renovations? Really? That sounds a bit mundane for a grand jury.
Right? And that's exactly what Powell is saying. He released a video basically calling this a pretext. He thinks the real target is the Fed's independence.
Yeah, Powell didn't mince words. He said this threat of criminal charges is actually about interest rates. Basically, the administration is mad he's not cutting rates fast enough.
It's the classic battle. The president wants cheap money to boost the economy, and the Fed is trying to play the long game for the public good.
Powell literally said they set rates based on data, not the preferences of the president.
And we know President Trump has been vocal about this. He's been criticizing Powell for ages, saying he wants to replace him when his term as chair is up in May.
But here's the kicker. This investigation has triggered a massive backlash, and I don't just mean from one side of the aisle.
Yeah, this is the rare moment where Republicans and Democrats are actually agreeing on something.
Take Senator Tom Tillis, a Republican from North Carolina. He sits on the banking committee. He came out swinging, defending Powell.
He essentially said if you thought the administration wasn't trying to kill Fed independence, think again. He even threatened to block any new Fed nominees until this investigation is dropped.
That is a serious threat. No confirmation hearings means the president can't put his own people in charge.
And it's not just the GOP. You've got heavy hitters on the left, like Elizabeth Warren and Maxine Waters jumping in too.
When Warren and Tillis agree, you know something big is happening. Waters called the subpoenas a reckless escalation.
She was super blunt. She said this isn't about transparency or renovations. It's about punishing Powell for refusing to bend the knee.
Waters also urged the Senate to stop rubber stamping any of Trump's nominees. She called them potential yes men.
So you have a full-blown blockade forming in Congress. They're basically saying, back off the Fed or we freeze your appointments.
It's a high-stakes game of chicken, and meanwhile, Powell still has a card to play.
Oh, the term limits loophole. I love this part. So Powell's term as chair ends in May, right?
Right.
But his term as a member of the Board of Governors doesn't end until 2028. He isn't required to leave. He could stay on just to prevent Trump from completely remaking the bank.
That would be incredibly awkward in the break room. Hey, remember when you tried to fire me? Pass the sugar.
Totally. But you know who isn't freaking out? The markets.
Surprisingly calm, right? The 10-year Treasury barely moved. Bond yields edged up a tiny bit, but Mortgage News Daily said there was no meaningful panic.
Investors seem to be betting that the Fed's independence will hold, or at least that this political noise won't crash the system immediately.
Fingers crossed. It's going to be a wild few months leading up to May. We'll keep watching the drama so you don't have to.
Catch you next time.